Alright guys, we are jumping back into Pure Saiyans edition of Red Zone to try our chances out against Stage 6. Broly, the only mission available with the two new stages for using only 3 Target Goku Category units on the team, which the team I'm going to be using pretty much has almost a full team of Target Goku units, and it's going to be some of the newer units that are out in the game, and they're going to be a big help for this. Literally, Tech Golden Frieza and Gogeta, AGL Golden Frieza, and Carnival LR Broly. A lot of these units all do belong to Target Goku. I'm pretty sure most of the team does. But from what I've seen and heard from Broly, he's kind of difficult. But we're still hopping into this blind. You can let me know how you found it down in the comments. But let's get into it. Okay, here we are. So what are we doing? Phase 1. So we can't lower attack and defense. No stun, can seal, and we'll get 50% attack with each turn passed up to 150. Now, I'm gonna slide Wrathful Broly into slot 1 because I want to start his build up. Not only that as well, if he does get super attack, that's a permanent 30% attack and defense that we can also get added on. I kind of feel like with this, they've probably... Good start. How much are we gonna tank for? How much are we looking at? 149k. Good, good. That's a permanent 30%, and that's also 2 hits on Broly as well. Hopefully we can get as many additional super attacks here as we possibly can. There's also, I think, 1 more attack afterwards, so that's another bit of build-up for Broly as well. Cool. That's also 2 bits of build-up on him attacking, but also 2 permanent stacks, along with the stack from him being super attacked. Can we get another one? Good. We've got some good RNG to start with. I really do feel like this Broly stage is basically the OG Red Zone Broly redone in 2025. I feel like we've kind of gone full circle. That was DBS Broly as well, which I think is pretty cool. I think it's literally the 2025 version. Or essentially it can be. You know, I don't know whether it's the exact same, but if it is, that'd be kind of funny in terms of like gimmicks and things, but it's definitely giving me throwback Red Zone vibes. But that was a good start. That was actually a really good start for us. You know, Broly's been hit like, what, 4 or 5 times. He's been super attacked as well. He's got about 2-3 stacks off. It's a good start. It's a good start. I do know the final phase of Broly is AGL. That's pretty much all I know. I've heard some mumbling and rumors of how difficult he can be, but that's literally about it. When new stages drop, I tend to try and avoid all of that kind of stuff. You know, just so it stays fresh for me, of course. And let me do this just to make sure DBS base Broly does get his orbs. I don't know if I should have brought him here, but I didn't know who else to bring. And I quite like using him, but he will have type disadvantage in the final phase. But we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. At least a good majority of the team will have type advantage against Broly's final phase. And we do have the possibility to deal damage. You know, we could switch into Gogeta, get him enough orbs. He's doing damage. You know, we pop the active skill of Gogeta. He's doing damage. You know, we get enough orbs of him. We have dodge. You know, we also then use Frieza's active skill. We trail him off into slot 3 and rotate him off. He then does like anywhere from 60, 70 mil to over 100 mil, depending on how many times he gets hit. We could do some big damage. Not to mention we have 2 of those. Tech Carnival LR Broly, once we pop his active skill, stays in permanently. We get him going a bit, he can do some damage. Carnival LR Wrathful Broly, he's going to be stacking the whole time. We could really get him to do some damage. All of these units also have type advantage as well, which also means, you guessed it, I'm going to say it again, they should be doing some damage. Really good turn from DBS base Broly though. Not going to be quite enough to kill, but I actually don't really mind that if I'm being completely honest. Even some dodge coming out. Because I am going to make sure that you get one little bit more of build up. Let me do that. One bit more of build up from taking that 1 hit in slot 1. And then also getting another stack in as well. Actually, that works out really well. Annoyingly, though, he's countered. So we did get the 30% attack and defense for him being super attacked, which is great, but we didn't get no super attack stack. I would have rather that he tanked it, because then we could have got the best of both worlds. You know, Hannah Montana type shit. Did you just lock? Did you just lock? He locks. Did he lock back in the day? I feel like he did, but maybe not in the second phase. I could be wrong though. He also randomly changes key spheres. Okay, that's a bit annoying. Do I go for damage here, or do I let you build up? I think the sensible thing is let AGL Golden Frieza build up, but I'm gonna go for damage instead. I'm gonna go for damage instead because he's still got the majority of his damage reduction. We can carry on doing that. I'd rather get some damage going as well. Yeah, look at that. 56.8 milli. The sensible thing was definitely put AGL Golden Frieza there, but it is what it is. It is what it is. To be fair, I probably should have done that as well, because then we would have done less damage, and then I can let Carnival LR Rothel Broly just do his thing and build up, but it's too late now. It's too late. It's fine. That shouldn't really do too much damage. We're still within those, what, 5 turns? And guard, yeah, 79. Get that shit out of here. That is
weak shit from you, Saiyan.
I mean, we're still getting some build-up going on Golden Frieza. We just don't have... I'm pretty sure he builds up attack from being hit, and then builds up defense from attacking. You know, kind of like a vice versa type situation. So, I mean, this still helps. I mean, we've actually done quite a bit of damage this turn, because he's definitely doing some damage. We're facing a pure Saiyan, so there's guaranteed crit here. Don't think we're going to quite do enough to one-turn him, but we've definitely done a lot of damage. So, Carnival LR Rothel Broly's only get... Oh, that is terrible. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why? Why? I'm pretty sure the damage reduction doesn't apply. Where it literally says when attacking with said orbs. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of wanted to keep it alive, but I'm going to use an item because we are going to die. No matter what I do here, I die. If I don't do that, I die. Had to be done, unfortunately. I really didn't want to do that because I wanted to keep the no item run alive. You know, at least attempt it, but no matter what I did there, as I said, I die. So we had to do what we had to do. Annoyingly, that also means Tech Carnival LR Broly's been rotated off. Calm down on the super attacks. Thank you. I know it's not a lot, but I'd rather get one in than none from Rothel Broly. That's so annoying. Hopefully he goes Super Saiyan. Hopefully we're going through every single stage of DBS Broly. Yeah, okay. We've got standard Super Saiyan as well. Cool. He's AoEing as well, which can actually help the Frieza that's in slot 3. I'm going to do this purely for some damage. What else does he do? Can't lower attack and defense, can't seal, can't stun, reduces damage received, greatly raises attack. Other than that, everything else is fair game. So 14 orbs and Gogeta. That means we've got guaranteed dodge. There's one group attack, so this Frieza as well is going to get one hit, so he's going to do a little bit extra. Oh, I did the right thing here. This is literally a revamped version, a redone version of the original Red Zone Dragon Ball Super Broly. This is literally the 2025 version. The Super Saiyan phase from the original also had an AoE. Hopefully it's not the same though, because that AoE phase would ruin your entire run. I'm hoping the same can't be said for this one. But we've literally got the OG Red Zone Broly stage in 2025. I kind of like that. I kind of like the little callback, the little throwback we've got going on. Fair play, Dokkan. I respect it. I respect it. To be fair, I could have switched both of them, and they both could have just dodged. But it's fine. We're not taking any damage. We're not taking any damage whatsoever. So I actually probably could have left Frieza out. Not that it really makes that much of a difference, if I'm being honest. So good to know is AoEs don't seem to do that much damage. So while it is a callback to the original DBS Broly Red Zone stage, it's not the exact same, because I said that would completely end runs. Even with the year 7 anniversary units, it would still end your runs to the point where people used to double Whis back in the day. Can you believe it? Some of you are probably thinking, what on earth are you talking about? When you need to double Whis? Yeah, the OG Dragon Ball Super Broly Red Zone stage, on the AoE phase like this, which was, I think, initially strength, you had to double Whis. And that was with the brand new shiny year 7 anniversary units as well. I don't think we've ever had a power creep in an anniversary like it. I mean, not in terms of, you know, the new units. Like the 10th anniversary was probably the biggest in terms of, you know, Vegeta and Gogeta just kind of destroying the game. I mean in terms of enemies. Now that AoE could easily catch base Broly off. Oh man. Because again, it's when attacking. It was actually a big mistake to bring him. So I'm already using another Usher, which I really just didn't want to do. Also, Wrathful Broly could have carried on being hit as well. But it had to be done. I'm hoping the final phase don't have AoEs, otherwise I'm in trouble. I'm in big trouble. I mean, so far, again, it's calling back to the original, and the original on the final phase with AoE on the super. So we didn't have an AoE action. The AoE was the super attack. So if he does that, if he has the same type of gimmick, if he has the super attack, the AoEs, and then DBS Broly's in slot 3, and he super attacks early on, DBS base Broly's going to get me killed. Because his damage reduction wouldn't have applied yet. I even said, probably a mistake bringing him, but I like using him. Maybe he'll be fine. No! It's not looking like he's going to be fine at all. What have I done? I mean, I guess we'll find out, because we're basically there. Not to mention, Wrathful Broly hasn't built up anywhere near the lengths that I wanted him to. Okay, what are we saying? What are we saying? So, can't lower attack and defense, can't seal, can't stun. 30% of each turn passed, up to 150 on attack, same with defense. 5% attack and defense with each attack received, up to 100%. Disables evasion and attacks guaranteed to hit. So that means Gogeta's basically useless on this part. Ah, shit. Right. The only good thing we can get from Gogeta is his active skill. You are good in slot 1. I think we pop Frieza's active skill now. And this is what we do. Because there are so many attacks in this one whole turn. Like, look how many there are. We can get my Golden Frieza doing damage. How are we looking? Cool. Double digits. Being super attacked already. That's not an AoE. So everyone else should be fine on a rotation. So DBS Broly. He super attacks more than once though. Actually, was the original an AoE? Maybe I got that wrong. I think I might have got that wrong. Actually, no, I did get that wrong. This is calling back the original. Because the final phase Broly, funny enough, was also AGL. But would also super attack twice. I think maybe 3 times. The scary part is, every time we hit him, we're making him stronger. But I definitely misremembered. And I'm kind of glad I misremembered now. Because, as I said, if it was an AoE super attack, DBS Brace Broly would have easily got me killed. But as I said, the fact that we're making him stronger and stronger every time we hit him, and then not only that, he's getting stronger every time each time passes, really does worry me. Really, really does worry me. The good thing is, Tech Golden Frieza is going to be doing some damage this turn. Yeah, 147 mil. Mine only has 1 dupe as well. Big damage. I need all the additional supers you want to give me, Dokkan. If you want to give them, let me have them, because I will take them. No, I don't want to see normal. The friend one, though, who's rainbowed, could easily pop off. Easily. Okay, where's Wrathful Broly? 3.84, 3.48. Got that the wrong way around. Do I pop his, leave it, and then save Frieza's active skill? Or do I use Frieza's active skill now? How many times has he been hit? 10. How many times has he attacked? 7. No, he's attacked 10 times, so that should be fine. He's been hit 4 times. I'm pretty sure he's not fully built up yet. There's only one attack in slot 3. I think I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to save Wrathful Broly's active skill for the next time he appears. Well, I haven't got a choice now because I've already popped it, but that's what I'm going for. I feel like the friend Golden Frieza is going to be hit the same, if not very similar, same amount of times as mine was. And as I said, the Golden Frieza friend has, like, rainbowed. I was going to say has dupes. No. He don't just have dupes. He is rainbowed. So that, like, what, 147 million mine did? This one's going to be doing more. And hopefully when it comes to the additional supers, we get a bit more lucky. Broly's done a couple. Can we see another one? I don't want to see normals. I don't want to see normals. Thank you. Thank you for the fact that I need you to be hit like 1 or 2 more times. I need as many of these as possible. The funny thing is, right, this is perfect for Carnival LR Broly. I just didn't want to take the risk because the enemy Broly super attacks twice. Now, the best possible time to let Wrathful Broly take these super attacks is when the enemy Broly isn't fully built up. So ideally, it would have been the first time we had here, which unfortunately we didn't line that up. But now, the enemy Broly is going to be built up even more with the amount of times we've hit him. And by the time Wrathful Broly comes back around, 2 more turns would have passed. So maybe I should have used his active skill now, or just tried to see if Wrathful Broly could tank super attack. Because then, we could have had 2 super attacks hit Wrathful Broly. If he tanks them, that's 60% attack and defense he keeps permanently in total. Because I don't know the numbers, I didn't want to take the risk. 146 mil. 146 mil is kind of pretty much the same, but still, we could hit an extra additional. Oh, the damage! The damage! This is what I'm talking about! Come on, give me the additionals. Give me the additional super. Give it to me. Yes! Yes, I think it's enough. Surely it's enough. That's got to be enough. Is that it? That should be everything, right? Oh, we did it! I know I used items, but, you know, as I said early on when I used them, if I didn't use the items, that's it. The run would have been done and dusted there and then, more than likely. Because DBS Broly was locked in slot 1, there was an AoE. I was not taking the risk because he wouldn't have had any of his damage reduction. But that Target Goku mission, done. Done. And is it even that bad considering I used the items before we even got to the last phase? We beat the final phase, which would have been considered the most difficult part of that whole run with no items. We did what we had to do, but let me know how you find that stage down in the comments. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Take care, have a great day, and peace.